What is going on YouTube? Fesify family, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for all the latest UK media updates and story videos. And of course, I have got a big video coming on OFB soon. The full documentary is dropping on Monday the 31st of this month at around 7:30, so look out for it. In this video, I want to talk about the OFB members that are actually certified in OFB. A lot of confusion. I'm going to list everyone that's in OFB in this video, so make it easier to digest the documentary when I'm talking on everyone. Make sure you look out for that OFB documentary. That is dropping on the 31st of this month at 7:30. Stay tuned and follow us on Instagram to be the first to see it. The first member I'm talking on is the biggest member, Headie One, aged just 25 and had tracks with Drake, tunes like Both that charted and numerous hit songs. It's been around for probably the longest out of anyone in OFB and is the most established member so far. 25 years old, still young. Obviously he's been in jail due to knife crime charges and has talked about carrying bricks and growing up in Tottenham and stuff, and he is their most established and certified member at the moment in terms of the music industry. This guy's done everything, charting, and is still so young. Next up we have RV. Headie One's literally right hand man, numerous tracks and projects together, and very talented artist, but another setback due to going to jail. Of course Headie One didn't serve too long, but RV did go in prison for a while, and when he come back has done well to redeem himself. A lot of OFB members getting in trouble, and RV would probably be a lot further than he was now if he didn't have that setback going to jail. He put SJ, Bando K and Double L's on a very good project last year, which was called Crep Shop, which is on over 5.6 million views. But his probably most notable track to date is the song with Headie One called No Better. That was a classic of all time. Next up we have Abracadabra, who's been putting Tottenham on the map for a minute. Of course that classic feature of Crept and Conan on the robbery track, but recently he's been doing crazy numbers. He just put out a project called On The Deck Remix, and that's got all the guys on it. That's got CUSH, Double L's, Bando K, Loki. This is him really co-sign where he's from, OFB, which he's been doing for a minute. These guys have got other features with OFB as well from back in the day, like Abracadabra has a song with CUSH called The Roads, and he's been doing crazy numbers lately, and that deep raw voice, he's definitely got his own style when it comes to OFB, pushing that drill thing. Abra does his own thing. Next up we have the deadly trio SJ, Bando K and Double L's. Of course SJ has now got a hefty prison sentence, it's taking it down to just Double L's and Bando K, and these guys have jumped on a lot of tracks together. Having SJ there would have been huge. These men have been doing crazy numbers the last couple of years, over 10 mil nearly on every track with the three of them combined, and they've took OFB to another level. Headie One and RV and Abra doing their things crazy, but these two coming through is just pushed that whole unit to a whole nother level. Still all under 20 and doing crazy numbers, even on their individual tracks at the moment are doing serious numbers. Like Bando K had the Mastermind track, Double L's had a personal track recently, SJ got over 10 mil on these youngest on charge. These guys have been doing crazy numbers for a minute, and this trio would have been lethal. Having SJ go was a big setback, and I just hope that Bando K and Double L can make up for it. Next up we have CUSH. He's been in some of the most established tunes with the biggest rappers throughout OFB, represented him in the Tion Wayne beef when Tion run up on him and said he threw up his gang sign to the left, and this guy's starting to pick up and get more recognition now. A solo track dropped with him yesterday and he's getting better and better. Boogie B is the next member, another guy like SJ who lost his life to the road. Big sentence, birded off now, but he was a talented rapper on some of the early tunes with Bando K and Double L's. He was on like Bracket, and this guy was very talented. Who knows where he would have been today if he didn't get that sentence. The next 30 member we have is CUSH. This guy again went jail as well, but he was on a lot of their early work when it was first coming out. Numerous views across YouTube. This guy, who knows where he'd be right now. These guys, OFB, a lot of them are talented. It's whether they can keep out the road for long enough to get that buzz and get that money so they ain't got to do crazy stuff. Next up we have OFB Loki, one of the most underrated members who's been around for a while, a few years. On some of them early tracks with CUSH, Headie One, even Tugsy back in the day, all these different tracks when they was on Press Play, and he's been around for like 3 years with that OFB early tracks. Another two members that was there from early, like I said, was Tugsy and of course Scat, who's made a good comeback recently with some good bangers with Loki and others. A few of the guys that are breaking through right now and that are next up is of course Desi, you got Brad, you got Axe, D-Sav, Ispot, D1, you got all these members breaking through, and OFB are growing like crazy. All these guys I just mentioned are doing crazy numbers right now, and go and check them out if you ain't seen them already. Of course you got as well Money, you got Zilla, you got JS doing his thing, you got Desha just coming through. There's a few more guys, but these are the main guys in the OFB at the moment. There will be an updated video soon because they keep recruiting more and more talent. So I'll make an updated video on more of the members in the future. And I'll also upload some individual backstories on some of the guys that are coming up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and look out for that OFB documentary coming on the 31st at 7:30. And I'll see you in my next video.